Can we start the meeting?
Aye, we're all... Right, gentlemen. I think it's clear to all of you what a shitty fucking mess we're in.
And they nearly fucking...
Yes, and
Thanks a lot for reminding.
At least Henry here and...
That's true. Good work, men. How did it all go down?
It was a massacre. They shot at us from the ramparts.
yeah. But we also sent a lot. They thought they'd loot and torch the whole place, but
It is nice that you found my people's suffering so entertaining. But
Well, what do you have?
We shouldn't give up.
Except that Sigismund does the League of Lords. And what do we have? Come on, lads. Jobst will bring his army soon. It'd be
It might take weeks for them to arrive. Von Bergov will have... We have to get rid of Von Bergov. It's because of him that we're...
You mean in the shit, Sir
Sir Hans here is right. It's starting to piss me off the way Von...
That fucker is Sigismund's right hand.
Why kill him? You know what the ransom... Are you all fucking daft? Von Berger was holed up in Malish.
oh, that's true. To take a cost like that, we need...
There's no maybe about it. We'd certainly need...
So we steal the one from...
Well, why don't we just steal all the silver from the Italian court and buy our own, eh? Use your head before you open your...
Hang on. Maybe Janosch's idea...
How do you mean?
I recently sent Katherine to spy on Sigismund's military camp near... She told me Von Bergov has his cannon, but it seems things are getting a bit out of hand there. So the Prague regiment he's in charge of, and it might not be that well guarded.
So we'll steal it, right? We'll wait till they go through some ravine, and we'll shoot at them from the rock.
I see you've learned something from it. What we need is for one of us to get amongst the Praguers, so he can keep an eye open.
And if we succeed, there's 5.5 of us. Even with a cannon, that's not enough.
So you'd rather hide and ambush Flowerwag?
No, patrzcie tylko. Jeszcze wczoraj przerzucał gówna, a dziś...
I know going up against Von Bergov...
Dangerous, my arse.
that's enough. Von Bergov has to die. Painfully. And above all, and if there are not enough of you...
Well, well. Why the fuck didn't you show us that earlier?
Where did you get such a fort?
People in Kolin decided to help. They are looking after our...
We really appreciate...
And we won't mind if you got...
If you will permit, monsieur, I might be able to They may not be la cavalerie royale, but for such a purse, they will...
A company of mercenaries, a surprise attack.
Not so far.
Then we'll fucking get... We'll find a good spot for an ambush and send... What about you, Henry? You'll get yourself recruited into the Prague regiment, and when they take the cannon to Sedlitz...
Me again? Well, at least I'll see Katherine.
Well, now, how's...
That's settled then. Henry will go to the... Katherine will tell you all you need to know. In the meantime, Ada here can go to Malashov and find out how Von Berg...
Za kogo ty mnie, kurwa, ma...
A lot of soldiers need a lot to...
I'll go hunting.
And what are we?
We're going to prepare a war...
What do you say, Sir Hinek?
Well, what the fuck are you all sitting here for?
Henry.
Greetings, Miller.
Good... Henry! It's me! Bolek!
Bolek the Miller.
I'm no Miller. We've met before.
The Holy Grail of... I didn't recognize you in... So, tell me.
Not so good, to tell you the truth.
How so?
Did you know that Millers, let's say...
I
once won a treasure, so I figured if they have maps like that... Anyway, I got myself this great... And...
I'll wager the Miller told you to bugger up.
Far from it. He said, but seeing as I was new to the trade, then he hands me a little broom and says, have you any idea how much...
I can imagine.
Well, what could I do? I toiled like a fool all night. I did. But... And come the morning, backbreaking it was.
Look, no such initiation test.
You know what? I did wonder, as I was... Bloody bastards.
Do you have any other ideas?
Well, I was thinking, perhaps the monks know where I might find the map, and...
That might not be a bad...
I've been sniffing around in Cut. They're like the millers. The lot of them.
Ugh, I'm with you on that. Always getting flat for something or other. Thou shalt...
Hang on.
That's what I'm telling you.
That's a great idea.
What is?
I mean, if I could just... You've got to... How can I get in? Do I need one of their kutuks? Or... I'll find one.
Forget about the cat. They're celibate. And the sight of... Get yourself a pretty frog. They'll tell you whatever you want.
Seriously?
Trust me. I've been...
Well, great. Right. I'm off to find myself. I suspect we'll be toasting...
I can't wait.
Farewell, sir.
Go! Gah! Quick! Gah!
I'm sorry. Do this! What's that on that?
Say I'll pay you for the work, then I'll fucking pay you.
But sir, that's what you said last time. And the time before that. And now I ain't no material to forge anything for you.
I'm sorry.
What I say about the greatest evil of all. One.
What freak here?
I'm telling you, ain't I? Your men smashed all my pictures. And on top of that...
I apologize.
There you are.
Henry? What are you doing here?
Zizka sent me. Is there somewhere we can...
Oh, by Christ. All right. But you better come this...
I'm here.
Come. I know...
Where's that?
Stop asking questions.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
Relax. When you're washing me all over, I'm more likely to go rigid.
You naughty boy. Haven't you ever had your back scrubbed by a woman before?
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So, tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who...
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous...
I know. That's why Zizka sent me.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, but it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone.
Where's the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains, they've put up a palisade around the entire hill. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder stores.
And you think it's in the storehouse?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere.
Do you know anything about...
Not much. I've heard they call it the finger...
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies, and the Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who run...
What is this Chert...
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella.
Who's this Gross...
He's in charge of He's a nobleman. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. Watch out for him. You know how it is.
This Katz...
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact.
That Horison who nearly...
Calm down.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough... they won't let you go up and see. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's Katz's right-hand man.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him.
And once I've joined them...
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlets. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're gonna all ride out with the cannon...
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do the kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Do you know anything else about the Prague?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better. That's all I know. They drink.
What's it like here?
Not really. But you know what it's like. Humans here, Prague's there. All hot-blooded and all hate.
Is there anything I should watch?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you like. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then, although...
Although what?
There's a rumor going round this... At first, I was worried they were told... Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water. Though I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely.
As long as...
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me.
Tűnés! Most azonnal! You're always welcome.
I'm sorry.
Kifelli!
Are you the one they call...
I'm only Crow to good friends. Which group do you...
Well, neither, I reckon.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan. Let's go and ask Gros... Lord Borumlaka, I mean. You'll fit him better.
Oh, that'd be a waste of...
Oh, really?
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it?
Aye, we need that. God knows we do.
I know about herbs. If you have a sword...
That kind of thing always comes... We don't need enough...
I fought in the tournament put on by the Kutton...
We're a long way from...
Oh, damn it, is that still not...
For you to stop... You're a bit pushy.
I want to serve the king. Sigismund should take things in hand.
Interesting.
Only I'm not most pleased.
All right. You know what? I'll go and...
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows about...
Well, but we'll have to try you out first in any...
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid...
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up. So, this is your test, Henry. What do you say?
Well, that depends. The harder...
Christ, he'll fit right in.
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but...
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago.
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz?
That's what I don't understand.
Isn't it possible they
That don't seem likely. We've only been in these parts.
But the way doesn't go through Miskovitz.
Something bad must have happened.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by There's a very important charter.
What if there's more than one charter?
Nothing a yokel... If there's more than one...
And what should I do when I find...
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them.
What, take down 7...
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right, then.
And is that all you know? What are these...
Well, Mishek. One of those...
And you're only telling me this now? So question...
Go. Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor... He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop...
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Mo...
All right, I think I understand.
So, what are you standing here for? Trying not to get your...
So this is where you're hiding the cannon. Well, not for much longer. You're gonna lose it as soon as you hit the road for Sedlitz.
I'm sorry.
Commander Katz sent me.
Yes. He's lying over there and will remain.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some.
Isn't there anything we can do? What if we brew something with mint?
That one can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, but it must be very strong.
Hold on.
And is it strong enough?
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend.
All right. What's happening? Mishek? Christ! Can you hear me? Calm down and... Mishek, wake up! Oh, don't... Oh, fuck!
What potion did you give him, you fool?
Thanks for your help. I didn't learn much.
That is... I would not like for that poor fellow.
A knight held captive here died.
Ah, yes. But if they'd let me treat him...
What was wrong with...
I only saw him very briefly. He was pale. His eyes were bloodshot.
So it really was it?
Well, partly.
Did they forbid you?
No. Not directly, anyway.
But there hasn't been a...
Exactly. They are borrowed.
Are you certain that...
Only Allah. I can lessen their pain. But who am I to decide? I do have plenty...
Thank you.
Excuse me.